Hi everyone, let's do episode 16 of Roxy's. Now, this is where I'm up to. So I've canvas stitches around the background. I've done a little bit of embroidery on here. There are extra bits, but I like it a bit half finished or a bit, you know, just wild. It's a wild garden. And always there's flowers without petals on, they've blown off in the wind, so there's that, ready to go. Now what I've done, I've put everything down without going through, so these are like that. So now what I've got is my bit of batting, a bit of batting. I've taken the door off because I decided I might like to put it on after. To see where this gets up to. About there. This should fit in between the two. If not, I'll cut it down a bit. No, it's still a bit big. This could actually even be a hidden pocket if you wanted. Right. Get that in there. That's a bit, I just like it having a little bit of that padding. Skirt it in. Now, it doesn't need to be up too high here. Okay. All right, so well, now I do like that idea that that's a little hidden pocket. I like that idea. So I don't need to do... right, so what I was going to do with the door was sew it through. I love this on the fly. I was going to sew the door through the batting so as it just had a little bit of puff, you know. I mean, we've got our envelope. I was talking about this being a mailbox, but I'm not thinking that. I liked Sarah's idea of having a little envelope that's on a hinge that you can pull out. So I might, sorry Sarah, might nick that idea because that way this can be here, but there can be a hidden little envelope behind it. So that's a possibility. So the question is, do I want to stitch through I think I do. What if I do a line across here, stitch this on, and this is like a second story or something like that? That's an idea. So I might just do a heat pen line just so as I don't go all wibbly wobbly. Not that wibbly wobbly's bad. Should I do a back stitch? This time it is a back stitch. Once again, this alpaca and the colours it's dyed work so well as harmonious, like they're quite harmonious to the indigo dye, which I love. I just love that. Okay, so that's now created a little pocket as well as defined the bottom of the house. I like it for sure. Now, a little door can go on here through the wadding. I like that idea. It's a little puffy door. Cute little door. Right, I've decided to do a bit of blanket stitch around this so that it doesn't fray basically. And I kind of like how it gives the impression that it's a little fairy house that's been handmade. Little cottage in the woods. Little fairy cottage. Now, I think for this bit around here, I'm going to go around the inside of this. Okay, so I'm coming back around the end. I had to turn the camera off because next door got very noisy, and I just continued till they finished saying their goodbyes. Out the front. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. So got the window wide open. The birds are singing. The sun is up. Oh, it's so nice. Right, so along the bottom here, I wasn't quite sure. I thought I might just do a straight stitch to be in line. Along here, I know it's got a wibbly wobbly edge there, but that's okay. If it's okay with me, hopefully it's okay with you. Okay, so let me just have a look at it to see if I'm going to do another line. I might just do another quick line just to get those last little bits. I'll see if I can tuck them under a bit. Not really. Right, let's just do this last little line quickly. I think it's one of my favourite days, a spring day when it's going to be a nice warm sunny one and the birds are already up and singing and the sky is very blue. I've said it before, my favourite sight is the Australian blue open sky with a gum tree. Having that beautiful blue behind the gum tree, leaves. Oh, I love it. So good. Right, so here we have that. All right, I like the fact that there's a bit more detail there now with the padding. That I've got a little pocket. Oh. You know what I'm going to do? Just going to make a little thing, and just in case. I mean, we've already done a tag, but what if we have to do another pocket or something, or a note or something? I'm going to put this just in here for the future. I might just come up with something after. Could be the envelope in there, but I think... Alright, so I've still got to put... I still want to pad up in here. Alright, my idea is to cut it so it's inside this line and sew that down. Water base. Alright, that works. Okay, let's do that, get that one down. Now I don't think that, I don't know, don't need to worry too much about, it's not going to fall out once this is sewn down, so it's not really going to move. Alright, it's a running stitch with a small stitch and then a long stitch. There you go. So I'm thinking I could actually do running stitch all the way around across this roof, just simply because it would look a little bit like shingles. I've already done that in the past. I do like that concept. Okay, so all right, that's too thick. Let's take that out. All right, a little cute little house. I love it. Love this one. Isn't it funny? I've got favourite pages and non-favourite pages. I might do the envelope in another video actually. So I might just finish off one or two other things. Alright, so this is still going to go here. Might be the envelope. So let's pin that on. And I really should do a bit more stitching, but what I want to do, if I always come back and finish off a little bit of past bits, I might feel a bit like I've done something to keep myself on track. I've got to get... So I've put a September on here, so now I need an October as well, which I've got somewhere. This is the little stamp kit I used, just on eBay. Little mushroom house. There's lots of little mushrooms and fairy bits in this book. How good is that? fairy house in down here. Let's get it under here. Oh, it makes me laugh. It's so cute. Just very fine. Or not. This one. I really need a finer one of these, I think. And I've got this wool that I want to use. Maybe I'll use that. Yeah, I don't know. This is like a really... It looks like a normal ball of wool, but it's come in someone's stash, so I've got no idea what it is. I'm just assuming... Well, it doesn't break easily, so it might be a nylon blend. Right, let's get Little Mushroom House down. Start at this corner. I'm quite aware I'm going backwards and forwards with this project. Going back to finish other things off, and that's okay because I'm not leading the challenge. Rachel and Sarah have to be doing theirs in order because everyone's watching. Now, I'm just wondering if I can somehow just scooch a bit of that up like that. So it looks a little bit like it's growing up the side of the cottage, or growing up onto the step and the door. I like this one. I love the little chain stitch outline that I did. Once again, I'm feeling like it could almost have some wadding underneath this one as well. Right, just before I finish, let me have a look. I think that leaving this a bit loose will kind of keep it a little bit puffy. I don't know, I feel like I should have already had it cut out. All right, I'm obviously doing it because I'm just going right ahead and cutting out the shape. Gotta love spontaneity. Right, let's see how it looks. My goodness, I think that the pile on the batting kind of makes it a little bit it's not slippery. It gets stuck, so it's harder to put in. Look at that. Oh yes, didn't even plan ahead. Now, if I hadn't done these little French knots or that little hashtag, I probably would do that through the backing. Now, I know that I already stamped September, October, November. I did do September, it's on this page. So October, November and December are stamped. Just got to find where I put them. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Because I'm doing the challenge at the time that it's being done, it doesn't really matter, does it, that whether it's dated. All right, that's so cute. All right, so I think September page, unless there's something else small and I was going to backtrack it onto another page, like this was sort of winter forest, but I put mushrooms on and then the second prompt was mushrooms, so that ended up being 1 month all in one panel, which was great. Okay, so this is where I'm going to leave it. I went off hunting for those little stamped bits of 3 little bits of material with the stamping, and do you think I could find them even though I've cleaned my room up, even though my entire room is organised? I couldn't find them. So there you go, this is it for this week. And so I'll come back and do the envelope, and hopefully I've found those little stamps. If I haven't, I'm just going to re-stamp them. And then find them later, of course, as is what happens. Yes, so, okay, so I can probably do a bit more at night. For now, though, that's it for 16, and I'll be back in 17, definitely with the envelope and any other bits and pieces that I've thought of. Stop talking, time to go, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.